it's like.
Waters,
Here.
Moore,
Here.
O'Kane,
Here.
Shaner, Scott.
I hear. Let's stand for a moment of silent prayer, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. There are no proclamations and there are no committee interviews today, so we will go right to the consent agenda, items 2 through 10. Consider these items to pass unanimously unless a separate roll call vote is asked for by a council member. Please state your name and address if you want to speak on any of these items when you come up to the podium. If you want to speak on an item not under the agenda, please come up under citizen concerns. I'll move the consent agenda.
Second.
2 is a reading of the City Council minutes of August 7, 2023.
Mr. Mayor, I'll abstain on that one. I wasn't here.
Okay. You should have been. We missed the heck out of you, so don't let that happen again. 3 is a resolution amending the payroll complement by extending 3 temporary neighborhood services project coordinator positions. 4 is a resolution authorizing the release of a mortgage and a promissory note with Siouxland Habitat for Humanity for single-family home units on the Parkview Boulevard. 5 is a resolution awarding a purchase order to SPX Flow Technology Lightning for a refurbished 85Q15 gearbox. 6 are appointments to boards, commissions, and committees. A is a motion appointing Jeanette Ruiz-Pena to the Civil Service Commission. B is a motion appointing Joel Marsh to the Yamanashi Sister City Committee. C is a motion appointing Kyla Marsh to the Yamanashi City Sister City. 7 are actions relating to street closures. A is a resolution temporarily closing Larson Park Road on September 24th for the OU Irish Road bowling event. B is a resolution temporarily closing various alleys in the downtown area on August 23rd through September 25th and temporarily closing various downtown streets on September 23rd for the Alley Art Festival. C is a resolution temporarily closing various streets in the Morningside area September 22nd for the Siouxland Christian School Homecoming Parade. 8 are actions relating to agreements and contracts. A is a resolution approving a contract to Mark Albanesius for the Big Sioux Gate Number 5 Storm Sewer Repair Project. B is a resolution approving execution of a 4th Amendment to the development agreement for the Warrior Hotel.
Mayor, I need to abstain on that item, conflict of interest.
C is a resolution approving the First Amendment to the funding agreement with Siouxland Habitat for Humanity for 2 single-family units at 3201 Parkview Boulevard. D is a resolution approving a school tripper services agreement with Sioux City Community School District for transportation services for students.
Mr.
Mayor, I need to abstain on that.
Conflict of interest. Same time.
Make a wish.
You know,
We're
O'Kane
both going to abstain.
and Moore wish to abstain.
Conflict of interest, right?
9 are actions authorizing payments. A is a resolution approving a partial settlement of a tort claim and authorizing payment. B is a resolution authorizing payment to Sioux City Engineering for the Glen Avenue Reconstruction Project. C is a resolution authorizing payment to G Asphalt Systems for the airport blast pad and parking lot seal coat project. 10 are applications for beer and liquor license. See the list. Do you have any questions? Anyone to be heard on any of those items?
Mayor, back on agenda item 3, I just want to thank Jill Wonderscheid for extending those 3 positions and what they do regarding working on homeless individuals and families, to connect them, to provide them to services, income verifications for a variety of programs, administration of the homelessness prevention program, the development of environmental reviews for a variety of projects, and administration of the rapid rehousing program, among other ones. So thank you for doing that. In fact, you have 1 position that goes until now, August of 2026. Very good. Thank you.
Okay. Recommendations of planning and zoning. A is a hearing and ordinance adopting a site plan for 4325 York Street. P and Z recommends approval. I'll move that.
Did you-
Yes.
Get all the votes on the consent agenda.
Oh,
Do you have mine, Lisa?
Yes, and there we go. And
sorry about that. It was me. It passed 5-0. Now 11 is hearing an ordinance adopting site plan for 4325 York Street. P and Z recommends approval. I'll move that.
Second.
Public hearing is now open. Anyone to be heard? Seeing none, the hearing is closed. Passes 5-0. Anybody opposed to waiving the statutory rule?
No.
I'll move that.
Second.
Moore,
Aye.
O'Kane,
Aye.
Shaner. Aye. Scott,
Aye.
Waters.
Aye.
I'll move second and third.
Second.
O'Kane,
Aye.
Shaner. Aye. Scott,
Aye.
Waters,
Aye.
Moore.
Aye.
12 is a resolution granting the police department advanced authorization to purchase replacement vehicles on the current or previous year's replacement listings. I'll move that.
Second.
Anyone to be heard?
I would just say, Captain, you can stay back there, that's fine too. But thinking about this project, and I know the chief had emailed me in response to kind of what I brought up at the last meeting about looking into different EV police vehicles. And I appreciate his willingness to just look into some of those efforts. I understand there will need to be infrastructure improvements. There are opportunities. I mean, I know Mike is looking at that with different buses. There are other communities doing that. I think that there can be an incentive to do so, whether it's federal tax incentive or just some other programs that are happening. So I think it can really negotiate that cost down. But I think if we're looking at other fleet vehicles like buses or different things, I really think a coordinated effort really and a willingness to adopt or pursue these early items might be beneficial to address exactly what you're outlining here in this item of saying how difficult it is. And I mean, that's an incredibly short window to try to get a vehicle, like I understand. But I would just reiterate, I think that it might be worth looking into, and I appreciate the chief's willingness to do so. Sorry, Captain.
Sorry, Chris Grove, Captain, Sioux City PD. I will just point out, we've already started having conversations about that EV question. We've had hybrids in the past that have created some problems for us. And we be open, we know that there's some police departments that have tried EVs, and we're looking at researching that as well and what that infrastructure is. So the discussions are being had. We know that was brought up, and we'll look at those options for both our fleet patrol cars as well as maybe our administrative or detective cars.
That's what I wondered too. Yeah, because I mean, if you're talking about, ones that aren't in use, the 365, 24/7, I mean, if they could be investigative or whatever it is, administrative, that could be a good option too. I'm just looking at any option to increase the longevity, whether it's miles per gallon. I mean, gas is not going to.
That civilian market, I don't think it's anywhere where it was, but it's getting better. This fleet market still, they give you a very short window and getting these cars, and we fell behind. That's what started this back when COVID started. We fell behind. We ordered cars they never gave us. And now they'll tell us you can order 6, we may give you 3. It's kind of just at their mercy a little bit right now.
Yeah.
So.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Everybody vote. Passes 5-0. 13 is a resolution further amending Resolution 2023-0471, establishing the wastewater treatment plant reconstruction and design advisory committee by replacing the mayor appointment with an additional city council member. I'll move that.
Second.
Passes 5-0. 14 is a motion appointing representatives to fill vacancies on the wastewater treatment plant reconstruction and design advisory committee. I'll move that.
Second. Mayor and council, I have a statement I'd like to review with all of you to help refocus where we are with the advisory committee. The Wastewater Treatment Plant Reconstruction and Design Advisory Committee was established to provide citizens, businesses, and industries a voice as to the design of the wastewater treatment plant as the design of the wastewater treatment plant progresses. The role of this committee is to provide valuable insights into the needs of the various types of users to ensure that the reconstruction is designed to meet the needs of all users now and in the future and in the most economical manner. The Wastewater Treatment Plant Reconstruction and Design Advisory Committee was never intended to review the contract for the design engineer. This is outlined various times, including the passage of the resolution which established the committee in the first place, which stated, from the RCA on May 8, 2023, meetings will begin as soon as an engineering design firm is selected and be held monthly at a time and place set by city staff in consultation with members of the committee. And from the resolution number 2023-0471 that was on May 8, 2023, the purpose of the advisory committee will be to advise the City Council on concerns by users during the design stages of the wastewater treatment plant reconstruction to ensure that all factors are being considered in the design and sizing of the plant and to ensure that rates in place are adjusted to meet the financial needs for the reconstruction. All subsequent amendments to the formation of the committee from July 24, 2023 and today reiterated that the committee would begin meeting after the design engineer was selected. During last week's meeting, there was discussion of the scope of the engineering contract. The engineering scope is not the same as the scope of the work in which the city needs input from all users as contemplated in the formation of the committee. The contract scope outlines the time frame and work tasks that will be performed in designing the reconstruction. The scope that the committee will provide input and expertise on is in the actual design itself. The Wastewater Treatment Plant Reconstruction and Design Advisory Committee is an important component in ensuring the plant is reconstructed in a manner which meets the needs of all users. I want to thank all who have agreed to serve on this committee and encourage major industries to consider, or in some cases, to please reconsider serving as well. We need you on this committee, we need your expertise, and we need help with the design of the actual plant itself. Thank you.
Did we vote on that already?
Not- Oh. So I do want to make a motion, this is on agenda item 14, that the Wastewater Treatment Plant Reconstruction and Design Advisory Committee naming the following people to be members of the advisory committee. Tom Pingle, and his role fulfilled as Utilities Director. Vicki Baker, the Wastewater Treatment Plant Manager. Robert Padmore, City Manager. Teresa Fitch, Finance Director. William Martin, Lead Project Manager. Dan Moore, City Council. Julie Shaner, City Council. Eric Christensen, Representative of North Sioux City. Aaron Lincoln, Representative of Sergeant Bluff. Lance Hedquist, Representative of South Sioux City. And I would make that a motion to appoint these people.
Second.
Waters,
Aye.
Moore,
Aye.
O'Kane,
Aye.
Shaner. Aye. Scott.
All right. Citizen concerns. Any citizen want to be heard, please come to the microphone and state your name and address for the record, please.
Hello.
How are you?
My name's Lauren Jones. I live at 4417 Manor Circle. I have a rental at 1715 Jackson Street, And my concern is the alley between Jackson and Nebraska. It's owned by the address is 613 13.5 17th Street. And it's got 4 garages in the back that are attached to the house. The 4 garages are full of squatters now. Literally, they have broken into all 4 of them. They're living in garages. No running water, no toilets, and they're making a mess of everything. I've got pictures if you'd like to see.
Sure. Sure.
Call the police.
alleys again? Can I get the location of the alleys?
It's between
on here, Bob.
Nebraska
Okay.
and Jackson Street, and the address is 613 13.5 17th Street. That's the house that owns the garages. It's A&A Holding. That's what the city has, but I can't get a hold of them.
Okay.
But anyway, it's getting worse, and there's more and more people moving in there, and I know what's going to happen with the weather getting colder. They're going to start fires, and my garage is the green one that's kind of real close to it. I've already taken a load of crap away once already. Now they got a couch and furniture and you name it. And I don't mind taking that to the dump. It's just that I'm afraid that this is getting so bad. Graffiti popped up all over the area. And Vikalskis, their place got hit the other night. And I know where it's coming from. It's coming from these people. But anyway, I'm wondering if anything can be done about that. I mean, if I had a rental and I was out of water, something happened to my water, I'd be shut down in one day.
We'll get on that for you, I can tell you that. Bob, you
Yeah.
get police out there.
I'll let code enforcement know in the morning, and we should be up there tomorrow morning.
Oh, that would be great.
All right, thank you.
I'm afraid of what's going to happen tonight. It's
Right.
52 degrees tonight.
Hopefully they don't have TV, so you should be okay.
Okay.
All right, we'll
I
see what-
appreciate it.
We'll see
And
what
then
we can
If there's
do.
anything that can be done about the signers at the intersections.
The what's that?
Because
We've
the
tried.
signers at the intersections, when you drive up to an intersection and everybody waiting for the light to turn green, it turns green, and then everybody comes to a stop because somebody's reaching
Just
in their
one
purse for
person,
a dollar.
right.
I mean, that can be dangerous.
We have a safety ordinance, which was the best we could do. Because of that, it's unsafe to jump out in front of cars and get, you
Right.
know, if the median is 6 feet or less, they're not allowed to stand on it in width. So, and we try to enforce that as best we can. I know I phoned some in, you know, at
Yeah,
times.
I have too.
Biggest impact you can have is convince people that they can
Don't
help
donate.
other organizations by donating
Yeah,
to them
don't
rather
give
than
them any
directly.
money. You're just
Right.
encouraging
It
more of
pays, and that's why there's so many people out there, because
Exactly.
it pays to stand out there.
Exactly. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
you.
Anyone else to be heard? Mr. O'Kane.
Tomorrow at the Sioux City Public Museum, Mary Beth O'Connor, who was previously a federal judge, author of From Junkie to Judge, will be speaking from 6 to 8 about dealing with trauma and addiction. So I'm looking forward to that. And then Wednesday, we have our Transit System Advisory Board joint meeting at noon. And that's everything.
Okay. Julie.
Art Splash is coming up. It's going to be downtown, right in the Art Center area. Everyone's looking forward to it. They have more vendors than they've ever had. So there's some information out there. Hit the website. September 3rd, 2nd and 3rd. I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to be in town this year for it, which I haven't been in a while. It's been Soho's vacation time, so looking forward to it. I hope everybody shows up.
Alex.
All I was gonna comment was, I haven't gotten a chance to talk to a lot of the different hotels, restaurants, different industries, but I would say that, a big thank you and congratulations to Hard Rock for putting on a couple of great shows, some sellout shows and shows that just did really well. It not only gets people excited and visiting our community, but gets them staying here. having a good time and boosting that local economy. And so I heard there were really good shows.
Oh, yeah.
I was outside of Ludacris, so I got to hear a couple of the songs, but I wasn't
It
in
was
town
the
for Laney
50th anniversary of hip.
hip hop. Yeah.
How cool is
Oh.
that to have Ludacris in your city on the 50th anniversary of hip hop?
Yeah.
And I've heard Lainey Wilson was
Oh,
super classic.
I was gonna say, I heard from everyone that that show was pretty incredible. So I just appreciate those types of events. I think they do a lot for our local economy and bring a lot of people to our community. No, and I guess the only other thing I would say is maybe a shout out to Pat. I was able to work through some citizen concerns earlier this morning, and I just appreciate the willingness for them to be looked into and addressed, and we'll get it taken care of. So that's all I have, Mayor.
Dan,
Nothing further, Mayor.
move we adjourn.
Second.
Oh, wait, and don't move we adjourn yet, I'm sorry. Bob and I met with Memorial Park.
Oh, that's right.
Lady flew in. Part of their problem, well, it's not an excuse, but part of the problem is most of their cemeteries are Indiana and east, and we're like, if you look at their map, they don't have anybody they can draw on, but they did promise us that they would work on weed control. They are patching some of the holes out there. Some of them already washed out, but they're going to continue to work on that. I drove by today because I happened to be out there, and they were doing some maintenance out there. So they, I'm not going to promise our citizens it'll be something that's going to change completely overnight, but I did feel like the lady had concerns that were, that she understood were legitimate, and that she's going to try to do everything she can to address them. So, and she just got placed in this role. The person that originally was coming here quit or got another job, and so she got thrust into this. It's not one of her cemeteries in what she takes care of, but she took it over anyway. So we'll see. We got her card, and when we have any concerns, it's kind of like the Chicago Northwestern or UP, whatever you call it now. They, at least when you send them emails now, they somewhat respond. I sent her some on weed control. I don't know why you can't helicopter the weed control. Maybe you can't, I don't know, but they do cornfields. So anyway, she wanted the name of and number of that, so I gave them Nutrient over in South Sioux and that. So hopefully they'll make some progress.
Or they can drone it now,
Yeah.
smaller.
Anyway, we did have a meeting. They did come to town, and I know they have been working on it, so that's good news. So, all right, now I'll move we adjourn. Sorry, Dan.
Second. That's
Moore,
Aye.
O'Kane,
Aye.
Shaner,
Aye.
Scott,
Aye.
Waters.
Aye.
If he wouldn't have talked 3 minutes about electric cars and you wouldn't have given your speech, we'd have been out of here before.